There's one. There's seven. All right. There's a couple people in here. I said I wouldn't go live again. Turns out I need some help. Can't seem to get through. Don't understand why. Um, you know, when you don't have any money and you look at the other person and you wonder why, maybe you didn't see that they were all about the money. Maybe you just don't understand it. Maybe you just can't make sense of it. They're using kids as hostages. Or maybe they just think that the court systems are somebody, but they're not. And what they don't understand is that you're playing with somebody and you think it's funny. And right now you're thinking it's funny. You're sitting there and you're going, this is funny. This is all funny games. I have nothing to worry about. My whole life I've been just on the up and up, and I'm just keeping somebody safe. And that's what the courts think. They think I'm just keeping somebody safe. I'm just doing my job. Well, if you're doing your job, then what's going on right now? Are you sure you're just doing your job? Because I'm not seeing it. The job that you think that you're doing, I'm not really getting it. Um, I don't think the courts do a good job. They've done a pretty piss poor job, actually. And you let someone steal all of someone else's stuff, and you're doing a good job. And I guess where I'm coming from is you're not doing a good job for me and mine. And it's just not adequate any further. I I see the same thing replaying, and history, it's like history must repeat itself, and I don't know what to do to make it not repeat itself. You know, how to force it in the right direction. But I know that there's some people standing in the way, and I have to remove them. And it gets to be this really long, drawn out thing that if people can't act civil and give back some shit that's not theirs, then this just has to happen. And there is no other way. So it's just kind of like being at a crossroads. I don't know what to say, or you're going to go to work tomorrow and you're not there. Call you up and you're not there. And it doesn't make any sense to me because I know that you're there. And you choose to act like you're not there. So I'm kind of thinking that something bad has happened to you. I'm thinking maybe someone has held you hostage. Maybe you're still sitting in some children, children's care or something, or you're like Aiden, like you just can't get over what happened. You gotta take a knife or something, and it's like all these kids have all paid enough. All these kids have given their life to be who they are. They're willing to do it with knives. They're willing to do it with guns. They don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they're there to represent when you're not being a parent, when you ditched him on his head, when you just got up and walked away because you're on too many meds. And the bottom line is how long do you want to keep talking in circles to know that you can't take care of your kids? You know for a fact you're going to fall. And you know for a fact that when the dude's in prison, ain't nobody paying your bills. Ain't no another dude coming along. When you going to figure it out? You not protecting nobody. That judge ain't protecting nobody. He just sitting there. He doesn't give a shit about you. He going home at night having his stiff drink. Is he protecting you? Right now, is he protecting you? He's not going to do it now. He's not going to do it tonight, and he's not going to do it tomorrow morning. He doesn't give a fuck about the fucking Nestle Toll House cookies that you just sent him last Christmas. He doesn't give a shit about where your next job is. He don't care about where you live. He doesn't care that you go to Popeyes and eat. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care that you live on 35th Street. He doesn't care. You got to understand something. When you steal from somebody or you steal something, what did you think was going to happen? Right? Now look, no matter what shit you talk, no matter how much you try to cost me, and no matter how much you try and cost my family, I'm going to tell you something. There's consequences for your actions. Okay? No doubt. You think that you're not paying, you're not sitting there and you ain't watching. I know for a fact you watching. I know for a fact you listening. And I'm going to tell you something. This, you playing with my family and me playing with your family, that's what's going on here. This story, it's a real good story, and you want to play. And so I'm playing. You think you know, but you have no fucking idea. See, you sit here and you say, I don't have the intelligence to drive. And I do. I can drive anything. You want to put an excavator in front of me, I can drive it. I'm a worker. That's what I do. I raise my kids. It's what I do. Now, if you don't wish to be part of the working family and you wish to sit on the internet and talk your BS, just remember this. You on the internet, you not thinking this is real. It ain't real till I come to a city near you and come visit you. Open your mouth, run your mouth, and watch. Because you still thinking it's a game. But I say, what do you hear? I don't hear nothing but some crickets. I don't hear nothing from nobody. So how about we try this again? Because I'm not hearing nothing but crickets. And you think next week, yeah, man, I'll hear more than crickets. You won't hear nothing but crickets. I'm going to fuck with your head, bro. I'm going to get up all up in your shit, and I'm going to have you hanging on to every word while I'm making money off of you. That's what I'm doing right now. You're clicking, you're viewing. If you don't like me, you can just exit out. I don't care. All I hear is crickets. At the end of the day, that judge ain't going to give you shit. He's not going to get a hold of me. It's not possible. And he now knows it. There is nobody around me right fucking now. There's nobody around in any direction. So what the fuck's your next move? You have no money, you have no income coming in, and you have nothing. And you know for a fucking goddamn fact, I don't need any money. Not two fucking, I still got the same 3 pairs of pants. Still got the same 3 pairs of socks. I'm going to tell you something though. We're going to make some phone calls here in the next day. And next thing you know, you ain't going to have 3 pairs of clothes. You're not going to have 3 pairs of socks. And you are going to go to prison. Because you are still sitting in a house where everybody knows you are. And they all know what you've done. You can't have kids and steal from the federal government. They don't like it. If you'd like to keep the feud going on, if you'd like to continue the drama, then it's going to come to the point where people call in to all different people. They make phone calls all the time. I have a lot of people. I have a lot of followers. I really don't mind calling who I need to call and placing whatever phone call needs to be placed. If you think that nothing will happen and you're untouchable, you'd be wrong. Your daughter's over there on Cash App, I'm pretty sure. I know this for a fact. Your daughter, who you let dress like that, who you let act like that, and upload profile pictures. You let them upload profile pictures and they take the money that you send them. And you say you like money. You take the money. I didn't see you return the money. I seen you took the money. Facts. Kid never returned the money. What is her name? What she's taking? Is she already on drugs? Because I have it from a source. Daughter's already on drugs. Is this true? Can you confirm or deny? Do you hear a truck? Do you see a truck? You keep going on about this fucking truck, you're going to get banned. That's what's going to happen. Because you're talking about something you know nothing a fucking about. So you will get banned. So you better just leave the room right now. Hence, I was a little pissed off about it because I was in the middle of transit, but I was on my last day of transit. So I already got where I needed to get. I'm not in transit no more. Now, why do you keep coming in different names? Internet mysteries. There is no mystery here. There's no money. You know you have no money. You know you're about to have no money. And you know for a fucking fact that money you will not get. No federal money. You won't get no state money. That motherfucker is shut off officially. And you know it's shut off officially. So the third, you know there's no more coming back. And yet you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. You shoot your kids in the foot who are all on drugs right now. Right? Right? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it though. You don't even know what a 36-hour break is. So say it again. What is a 36-hour break? What you don't understand, dude. I told everybody when I came on this platform, I don't need your fucking money. And I mean it. I don't need your fucking money. I never needed my wife's money. I never needed my money. I didn't need anything from any of you. I never asked you for anything. And even though out of the kindness of your hearts, you donate, I don't need the money. That is the truth. The truth is, I don't need a judge's permission for what I can say, do, talk. I don't need to who I can threaten or not threaten. I don't need your permission. I'm not going to ask your permission. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you don't like it, don't tune in and don't watch. And even if you think you know, which you don't know, even if you were onto it, I was 6 videos ahead of you. You had no fucking idea. Not till fucking day 6. Then you say you have something. Funny. If you had something, you would have fucking found me. You don't have anything. But you're going to keep saying that you have something. But here's what I'm going to tell you to do now. I'm going to tell you to go jump off the bridge. Now, I want to hear which one of us is at a fucking bridge. Who's at a bridge? Okay? Jump, motherfucker. That's what it is. So who the fuck is at a bridge? You hear it? See, I heard it. Did you hear it? Let's go, internet machine. You're the big motherfucker. Who's at the bridge? What do you want to see? Who's at the bridge? Go ahead. Keep talking your bullshit like you know something about me. Who am I with? Where am I at? Let's hear your next bullshit. We want to hear Frog's next fucking bullshit. Because that's all I hear. I hear bullshit. I hear crickets. Listen closely, because what I fucking hear is crickets. I don't hear what you're hearing. So please explain this 36-hour fucking reset. And don't, let's not bullshit no more. Let's not fucking bullshit. You think someone's bullshit. I don't think I'm bullshitting. Let's go back over to the guardrail. Let's here. Let's see if you can get the sound of this. You're such a fucking professional. You know what a fucking bridge sounds like, right? How's that? That sounds like a fucking guardrail to me, don't it? How about you? Does that sound? Should we go to the other side and see how that sounds like? Sounds like a fucking bridge. That's all I fucking hear, some metal guardrail. Maybe you should go kick one sometime and see what it feels like. Or how about the signs? Nah, we just playing though, right? We just playing though, right? Yeah, you know everything. Here, what's his? Look up in a bit. Yep. Can I get modded? Tell me about 70-hour rule triggered. Marky, the straitjacket candidate. Yes. So, Marky, who? You talking about Mark Steven Burgess? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Mark. See, well, I only know a couple of them. You talking about Mark Allen? Which Mark are you talking about? Right? Right, motherfucker? Triggered. Come to the bridge. If you so not triggered, come join me. Look, you still sitting there watching and I'm still making money. Now what? Who's winning here? Who is winning here? I have nothing and I'm still happy with the fucking bridge. Well, what are you happy with? What are you happy with? What are you not happy with? Oh, seriously. Say something good, dude. Should we, you know what? Let's just here. We got some gravel down here. Let's here. Ready? Okay, I'm waiting. Did you hear that or no? See, I heard it. Did you hear it? Or did you not hear that? Oh, it's all about you today. Let's talk about it. The what number? The 20 minutes? Let's just pay attention to you because you fucking know everything, right? Did you hear that? Because all I heard was some water. I heard a rock hitting a water. Did you hear that? That's what I heard. I didn't hear money. I didn't hear cha-ching. I didn't hear machines like bullshit of I know, or you think you know, or you thought you knew yesterday. Bitch, what do you know today? What do you know? Because what I heard was a rock and a bridge. Now people say if you really meant it, if you really like, I know you wasn't gonna do it. I know. I know. Here, let's see here. You ready? Here it is again. You hear it? Oh man, I wonder how far down that is. God damn. That's a ways down. I wonder how soon. I wonder how soon. I wonder if I called somebody. I wonder how soon they'd be there. I wonder if I could go snitch on someone. I wonder. I wonder if this would change the outcome of my money. Because all I know is I want to take from the government this free money, right? Jurisdiction. That's what it is. Jurisdiction. Do you have it or don't you have it? I don't think you have it. You just don't have the jurisdiction that you thought you had. Not right now, you don't. That's for sure. Well, so I guess, man, sometimes people should have fucking answered their phone and they didn't, so it's on them. But not choosing to and not caring about the money and knowing that you're going to have to work your entire life and take your checks and that someone's going to take them from you someday should be justice enough to know that the federal government only gives you money until you're a felon. So once you're a felon, you won't be taking care of any kids and no kids will be in your care for sure. And then you will have to live as every other poor person in America, which Social Security won't be around forever. It's a figment of your imagination. Anyways, no, what would you know about meds? See, the only thing I know about meds is you didn't take your meds. That's the only thing that I know. That your meds are still waiting for you. Mine are about to end right now. Right? Your meds, you need them because you got to go through this. And that sucks to be you, to be left here when the show must go on, but without you. See, the judge ain't got no control. I proved it. He still don't have control. I proved it. And now I proved it. You don't have control, not even of yourself, not of your kids. They're busy cutting themselves, in fact. And while you were talking, they're busy out there smoking meth somewhere else. But you wouldn't know that because the cell you sat in, I sat in with a guy that knows a guy that just happens to know your daughter. Now, tell me that I didn't hear that name come out of another inmate's mouth. Tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I don't know for a fact. Tell me that I don't see the sunken in face. Tell me that I didn't have this conversation with this person. Tell me that this never happened. Tell me that this never happened in a motorhome. Tell me that this never happened in a trailer. Tell me this never happened in a camper. That's what I want you to tell me. But I don't think you'll ever come to terms that this is the truth and this is what's going to happen. And you just don't foresee the future. You think that it's not the truth. And you don't think it's important to answer your phone. And at the same time, I'm going to tell you the importance of a phone call, of what one knows. Because as your daughter sits there, her life's ruined forever. And even though you thought you got one over on me, there's an inmate that says they got one over on your daughter. It's too late. You're sitting there on the couch doing nothing for your family, doing nothing for your daughters, and all you want's the money. That's all you give a fuck about. So you're willing to sacrifice your daughters. That's horrible. That's a horrible human being. Manipulation, that's horrible too, but not nearly as bad as knowing the truth of who and what you really are, or who and what your daughters are. To know the kind of people that you are. That's it. Anyways. No, we know you don't have a daughter, but there are other people out there that love their daughters and want better for them. There are other people out there that care more than you do. There are more people out there that have a lot more riding on an important going live message that you don't feel is important, okay? What do you mean, can we see you? I'm already right here. This is where I am. What is there to worry? Be as worried as you want. Hold on. I'll show you. We're gonna do the back. There you go. Enjoy. Oh, it was on the front cam. Maybe that was the right one. No, it's back. I don't see me. I don't see me like you see you. And I don't see my daughters like I see your daughters. I don't know. I really don't. But anyways, that's not working. I can't see nothing. Does anybody see any lightning? Because I don't see any. There's no video. Yeah, it's probably just black. Um, all the people criticizing, and they're criticizing as someone's family, is literally getting high. Your daughter is busy getting high. I am the bad guy though. But your daughter is getting high. Your daughter is cutting herself. And all you have to do is answer the phone. But you don't. Right? You won't do that. You told me you don't have a daughter. You're right, because she's on meth. I know this for a fact. I am sorry, internet machine mysteries. I am very sorry that you are not paying attention to your family right now and they're in a trap house getting high. I'm very sorry. Now, I'm supposed to be a better guy than this, but giving it to you like you need to hear it, coming to you live, right? It makes perfect sense to me that you hate that there's shit wrong with your own kids and you just can't come to terms with it. You're tied up in the triangle yourself. And it was funny. Now it's not funny anymore. Meth is bad. And now it's in middle America. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Right? Nothing. Still going to sit there. I I think that people are misinformed that nobody wants a job. You're misinformed that we don't need money, and you're misinformed that our kids are worthy of any money. And no matter what, as much drugs as they can snort up their nose from their jobs at the cookie store, it isn't going to matter because they're in the trap house and they're never getting out because nobody wants to answer the phone. But they don't know where their daughter is right now. But they won't answer their phone. And so one must just let go. That's what I'm told. So you just let go and give it 6 months and you'll be Angela Kenneke's daughter. Not a problem. Not a problem. And it's just from me to you this civil understanding that if you knew your kids were in danger, you would say something and you would probably violate a protection order to keep your kids safe out of the trap house, which they're at right now. But this being said, there's nothing I can do. Totally safe, totally not being harmed, totally don't care, totally fine, but someone is not fine. If I'm not fine, you're not fine, and they're not fine. That's the way I see it. But the judge sees it as you just got to pay some money. Well, there's no more money. They cut all that off. And the violence is all that's left, and the silence, the people that won't say anything about their daughters being on drugs. Now, getting to that, all they know how to do is hit the block button. Well, go ahead and hit the block button. But meanwhile, your daughter's about to hit the block button on you. Then you have to come to a reality that Methy has taken over. And Mr. Methy likes your kid. Now, what are you going to do about it? Well, you're still not going to answer the phone. You're still going to go to bed. And tomorrow you're going to wake up and wish you hadn't. Because there is actually nothing you can do about it. Now it's not in Middle America. It's in your house. Now you're about to get all your stuff taken and stolen by your own kid. And you have no idea. But I know it from a good inmate, a trusted source that has smoked a lot in his day, and he knows a thing or two about a couple names. So that's going to hurt a little bit more than anything you would have ever done to me. And you would probably regret it for the rest of your life because your kid is on Methy. That sucks. Joke? I think not. Not a joke. If it were a joke, I wouldn't be trying, and I wouldn't put money on years of my life to figure out that you are so sick and sad in your own that you have to create new accounts, pretend to be other people, but deep down inside you know what you are. And you know the manipulation, and you know that's where the manipulation stops. It doesn't continue. It stops. And there's nothing you can do about it. Not any one of you. Not the judge, not the prosecutor, not even the inmates. They can't even stop it. It's happening right now. It could all be in my head, but it's not. It's just something I've known for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I've sat there quiet because some judge told me to be quiet. And so I said, all right, I'll let my daughter continue. All right. Who cares? Go ahead. No big deal. Nothing I can do, right? I'm just at a bridge. I'm just at a payphone trying to help. But there is no help. Right? There's no help. There's no help coming. Just like for me, there won't be for you. And it doesn't matter what you think or do or say. Because you chose money over a person. And that's when it sets in that it was your kids that you were doing it to. It was never me. It was never me that you were mad at. And it was never me that you were getting mad at. It was your own kids doing the dope. It's your own kids in middle America that you can't get them to quit. You need the money to feed the addiction and the pills. You pretend you know, but you don't. You pretend you're a buddy or you're a friend or you're a bro, but you're not. The only thing that we know for a fact is that the addiction has kicked in and it has taken over. And part of that's probably the judge's fault. Part of that's probably the cop's fault. But what they're about to realize is that their whole town is going to be filled here shortly with pounds of the shit. Beakers full of it. You know? A lot of them don't know. A lot of them don't understand that people who have nothing else to lose have truly nothing else to lose and everything to gain by cooking. They're cooking a batch up right now, and by the time it gets done, it's going to get out there. And that batch will be so big and so large, I will have 200 G's sitting in the bank within a month. Can't pay for what it's done, but you can't pay for the judge that don't want to listen. I suppose I could, because he only makes $100,000 a year, so $200,000, that'd probably cover the $50,000 bail. You know, no problem. No problem. Again, it is funny to troll, but it is funnier to stand back and laugh at all of you. Open up the camera and show you a beaker full of shards and just tell you that you don't know nothing about me. You never did. You never will. You don't even know the molecular structure to anything. Trolling? Your troll game's pretty good, but mine's just a little bit better. Just like I know when I come on here what you're going to say and what you're going to do. But you got to understand there's kids that you're hurting by doing what you're doing. And until you realize that you're hurting kids, you're hurting your own kids by coming on the internet and disrespecting a dad or a father of four who has raised their kids as long as he possibly could, and then has to turn around and sell the one thing that you ain't never supposed to sell to kids. You ain't never supposed to sell to parents. You're not ever supposed to sell to anybody because they don't like it on the streets. What is one to do when you give them nothing and no money and all you have is some red phosphorus, right? That's all you have to give is some red phosphorus. What about it? Do I have it? Do I not? I don't know. You decide. Because after all, where am I? If not but middle America. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting. It sounds like someone's a little pissed off. It sounds like the wind's just picking up a little bit. Sometimes it's not just me that's pissed off. It's a whole pile of people. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really pissed off. You're really pissed off. All right. I see. I don't know. I wouldn't pick up the phone though. There probably ain't gonna be anybody here in a minute. You won't be able to answer the phone anymore.